So this work, Still Life in Taipei, is part of a series of work that have the title Still and something. And they all work with the desire of being presented in public spaces. Each time we work with the specificity of the place and of the context that we are doing the work. So in the case of Still Life in Taipei, the work is done after invitation from the Taipei Performing Art Center to do something, and we have proposed to do this work that will be presented here in the public spaces of the Taipei Performing Art Center. So a work that is not in the theaters, there are many in this building, or in the studios, there are many in these buildings, but in a place where the public can always come in. So the outside, the first floor, second floor, so places that people come and not necessarily to see a work. And that's one of the aim of the work is also to address these people who might come there to rest or to visit the architecture and nevertheless will be experiencing maybe a performance. So this work has been done together with 7 artists from Taipei, and the content of the work is developed with them out of dialogues and questions, and these dialogues and questions start with the curiosity of the relationship to Taipei and the relationship of living here in the sense of being still here.
It's not the first time we work in Taipei, and some of them we have worked before and some are new that we met this time, and it's often that what the work does by inviting local artists to come together is that they have a chance to meet each other. That they, although you might think the community of art is not big, but they never really met. They will always say, I remember when they came here, that yesterday we have like all of them together and they were like, oh, I heard of you a lot and I never got a chance to talk to you. So I think this for me was often when we work with this work with the group that they are from here, this quality and of course this time as we think about life, there was something that they find these connections of, most of them, they are not necessarily born and raised in this place. So their relationship towards this place are also very, very varied. And at the same time, they can resonate each other. We at this work, especially at this moment, we have a lot of this funny moment about language. And yesterday we have like a lot of discussions of like, and these discussions often are very fascinating because language are a very powerful system that shape the way we think. And as this work, we wanted to also open up a space to think together what are the potentials of a center, and especially a center that goes through crisis, and also a land that have been exposed to crisis, and our life perhaps extend also exposed to crisis. What are the potentials to continue to still alive?
I hope that this comes through the work when they will encounter the public. I think in the form that the work has, it gives a space for this exchange that is at the same time intimate, I think, very touched intimacy, and something much more common, much wider.
Yeah, I mean, talking about the form, because the very first series, it started before the pandemic had happened, in 2017. And now we are still in some way in the pandemic, and I think the way we think about performing art landscape have really shifted, and we are also very curious how the work when they will meet the public and what would be the situation and what we were really excited. So we will somehow be with the performer in the space all the time. It's something that we think always at work. For both of us, when we work together, these notions of thinking together and those things is constantly at work. It's very central to our work. So to be put at work, also in some way we invite the public to put this at work.